Hey everybody, welcome to the Sanctum. This is Ael, and let's talk about today's pick a card reading. So, just a reminder, this is all for you, and it's, if you like it, subscribe, let me know what you like, what you don't like. Also, take what you wish, let go what you don't. If you feel drawn to more than one deck, go for it. Whether you pick by deck or by stone, it doesn't matter. They're both linked. So let's talk about what today's reading's about. It's about the journey. It is about your journey from Heartmates to Soulmate and what that journey is going to encompass. Many times we go from Heartmates. These are people who we love, who love us, who may be our best friends, our lovers, all the way up till we find our soulmate, the person that we are meant to be with. Some of us don't find our soulmates in this lifetime. It may be another lifetime. Some of us may be with our Heartmates for the rest of our lives, and that's perfectly fine. Some of us find out that our Heartmate that we're with now currently is our soulmate, but we had some growing to do. It happens. Life is kind of strange like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about that journey. The journey we need to make from finding Heartmates, taking the growth factor, to finally finding and being with our soulmate. We're going to say what it is we need to do so. So you're probably wondering, what decks are we going to use to be able to do this? So I may pause every so often to take a breath. I've been a little bit out of breath. And just to let you know too that I know I've been a little bit sparse with some things. I've been working really hard on some writing projects with my partner in crime, two of them actually, my friend Peggy and my with Jay, and he also does the podcast What Happens Next. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So what I'm gonna do is, like we always do, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale slowly. That's right. Inhale again. Nice, slow, deep breaths. And I want you to relax. And I want you to think about it. Think about Heartmates. Think about a soulmate. What you want, what you need, and what you're willing to do to be a good Heartmate and soulmate. And then open your eyes and choose. Okay. Now for choices. We have Serpentine. We have my Cinnabar. Selenite. Woo! Which just decided to go rolling. Rolling. We have Gray Aragonite. And we have Opalite. So we're going to go in order, sort of. We're going to go with Opalite first. And we're going to see what it is. Now, for the cards that we're using today, we have the Moonology cards. We have the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. We have the Numerology deck. We do have the Remnants Angels deck. The Simple Tarot, which we're going to pull. And we also have the Shaman, Mystical Shaman Oracle cards as well today that we're going to use. So what we're going to do is take a look first and see what is your pathway of what you to expect. Oh, well, up light. We got some lots going on here. All right. I see some of the pathway of what we're going to have to go through. So there's a couple things that are happening in your life right now that we need to talk about, and then how that's going to lead to a heartmate, and then hopefully for you, for your soulmate, because there are some issues right now that you're going through. One of the things you're going through right now is unrequited love. You have somebody that you think is that person, and they're not returning the love back that you think that they should be. They're not yours. I'm going to be totally like honest about this, and I don't mean to be mean, rude, whatever, and I apologize. I'm going to move this a little bit better, hopefully. They're not yours. Let them go. Cut the cord. Goodbye. Boom. Let it go. I know you love them, but you don't love them. They're not in love with you, and you're not really in love with them. You love the idea of them. You love them. You love the idea of loving them, but you don't love them. So there's no chemistry, really. You think there is, but there's not. You're not even really dating. So please, let it go. And there's a reason for it. 2 reasons, actually. So the first thing is you need to heal. There are things that are going on in your life that have caused pain and suffering, and you need to heal from these things. I know it sounds trite, and it sounds like things that you've heard time and time again, but you're on a new journey. You need to let go. You've had some financial instability. You've had some isolations, and they make you feel secure. They may have helped you out, and therefore that's part and parcel of why you feel that they are that thing. But you need to start expecting a powerful change in your life. The new moon eclipse that says basically there is change a-coming. I have spoken about change since last year. Changes have been happening for all of you on some level, whether it be the smallest changes, lifestyle changes. You've been losing weight, you've been feeling a little bit more confident, to getting married, to finding a boyfriend or girlfriend, to an unexpected death, new jobs. Things in your life have been changing nonstop since like November of last year. Some have been small, tiny changes, attitude changes, to really big lifestyle changes. And I'm going to be honest with all of you. I'm getting ready for a big, major life change. Oh God, am I getting ready for a big life change? So the next time you see me, probably come June, July, I don't know how my setup is going to be when I get there. And I say get there because I'm going to be moving. I will tell you more about it when I get time, but my life is getting ready to change in a big way. So when I talk about change, I'm not freaking lying. So change. For you, Opalite, your change is going to be like booyah. Be prepared. It's good for you. There's going to be some hardships involved because you're going to have to make some big ass choices. Why do we know that? Because forgiveness is involved. You got to learn to forgive yourself. That's the biggest thing that I'm seeing right now. You have a tendency to forgive others, but not yourself. And there's a couple of people that you haven't forgiven that you need to fucking let go. You need to fucking let it go. Doesn't mean forget. And please, I'm going to tell this to all of y'all. And I need y'all to take this to heart. Forgiving people does not mean you forget what they did. Forgiveness means you let the shit go. You remember what they did and apply that lesson to yourself going forward. You never forget what happened, but you forgive them for what they've done so you can move forward, and you never let them hold that over your head anymore. It's like if you're a rape victim, or in my case, a rape survivor. If you let that stay over you, you remain a victim and you never win. To be a survivor means you say, I forgive the fact that you were a fuck up. That you thought you can overpower me and take away everything that it means to be a woman. But I ain't going to let you have that anymore. I'm going to go have sex. I'm going to have a life. I'm going to be the person I'm meant to be. But I'm also going to remember the things that I need to do to be safe. Because you're nothing and I am every goddamn thing that I want to be. Because in the end, I'm a badass bitch. And you let it go. And you prove them wrong every single day of your life. So that's what you need to do. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. Forgiveness of self is the hardest fucking thing in this world, Opalite. And you can do it. It's a slow process. It's forgiving little shit. Little shit that you hold on to. I should have done this. Well, no, you shouldn't have. You may not have been able to. And it's okay. Look, the worst is over. You've already hit rock bottom. Let it go. Move on. Why? You have a new job coming up. You have a new chance to move forward. Take the chance. Why? Hummingbirds. Hummingbird is like one of the best animals in this world that we know of. It is small. It is fast. Its wings beat so fast that you can almost not see them. It eats 3 times its weight in order to stay alive. It is one of the most gorgeous things on the planet. And yet, people think it is nothing because it's just a small thing. But yet it has so much power in its tiny little body. It is change. It is jewel. It is life personified. Be the change. Get over the worst. Move up, move out. Be bold, be brave. Be the things that you want to be. Because if you believe it, you will succeed. Be playful. Learn to be bold and brave. Because if you want to be with your next heartmate before you get to your soulmate, you need to learn to play. And I don't mean like play like be a player. I don't mean to be a player. I mean, you need to learn to play. You need to learn to be a playful person. You need to learn to not only to defend yourself, stand your ground, but you need to be able to sit there and be able to take a joke. You need to sit there and be able to sit there and flirt. Of course, you got to learn how to learn that somebody is flirting with you. It takes a bit. I'm going to tell you, I probably suck at that part. Which, yeah, I do. I suck at that part. My heartmate can tell you I suck at that part. But you want to make sure that you don't indulge excessively and don't be obsessive about stuff when it comes. The other thing, Opalite, that you really, 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 truly need to be aware of is that in the end, you're going to have abundance. You are going to find that you are a sensual person. You are creative. You have the ability to go far. You are going to find your heartmate. They are going to adore you for who you are. They're going to help you heal. They are going to be the one that's going to help you to move forward in this process. But you got to be open. You got to be honest. You got to forgive yourself. Be the hummingbird. Be that person. Be the fool that leaps into adventure. Take that step forward. You got this. Really, honestly, that person that you have this little thing for right now, they are nothing. And in a few months, you won't even remember who they are. But they'll remember you. But you won't remember them. I promise. All right. Hopefully you like that. And for any of you Opalites out there who don't know me well, hopefully you enjoyed that. And if you did like it, subscribe and let me know what you think. And if anything like this as time goes on, let me know what happened and why and how it all turns out. So we're going to go onward to the next one. All right. So for the next reading, we are going to go to selenite. which is a cleansing stone. Woo! And likes to jump around. Jump around, jump around. So for selenite, let's take a look and see what's going on for you. And let's see what we can do. So, perfect. Oh, well. So, all of my close friends who know me personally, who know my life right now, who picked selenite, all I have to say is, I fucking told you so. Okay, so people who do know me, who've seen me throughout these videos, who know that occasionally I talk to my friends who watch my readings. I have a few people and friends who watch my readings and do my readings, and do the pick a card along with you guys. And occasionally I kind of know when one of them will pick one of these. So all I have to say is, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so. So we're going to go on with this. And those of you who pick selenite, this is awesome. So let's talk. Let us talk about what's going on from your journey from where you are now with Heartmates and eventually the Soulmate. Because damn, we're talking to you right now is honestly, truthfully, where do I start? First, we need to make sure that you are showing the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. This is the biggest part that I need to really push on. You have a tendency to hide the real you. I don't blame you. The real me is not something that people can take on easily. Very few people get to see the real me. In fact, those who do see the real me oftentimes get nervous and get scared because they're not used to it. The other thing is that the real you is awesome. And what's really nice about it is you are going to be looking at a new job. You are looking at somebody in your life who has that male energy, that active energy, that is going to be very bold and charming for your heartmate. In fact, what's really nice is that your friends are going to help you out on this. They're going to be like, go for it, and do it, because this heartmate is going to be important in your life. They're going to take you that next level of healing. They're going to take you and teach you the next things in life that you need to know to become not only a better person, but to be healed more. So you are going to be able to help others more, and in turn be helped further to get you on that path for your soulmate. And this is going to be so fucking important. And we know this because you, like me, have some control issues. It's not a bad thing per se, but it's a thing. Letting go is yeah, I have people in my life that'll tell you that letting go is tough, but your wishes can come true. You are going to be more financially secure. We know that what's going to happen is happening very soon in your life, because it's going to take dedicated effort for you. So let's talk about this very soon and this dedicated effort. So one of the things about your life right now is that you've had some financial bugaboos. And that's one of the reasons why you really haven't gone out of your way to go looking. You've been making some really good strides in your life. You've had an analytical person in your life that's been trying to help you out, and you've kind of blown them off a bit. In fact, you've been a little bit less optimistic than most regarding how things are going to happen. But you've been turning it around lately, and we know it because you've been letting go. You've been becoming more open to who and what you are. You have shown yourself a path that has been finally turning things around. And so you've had the wheel of fortune coming up. So your bad fortune is now slowly becoming into good fortune. You're getting into a really good place now. So all I have to say is, na 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 na, I told you so. Booyah. So why do I know this? Karmic completion. You are getting ready to step into a new path for yourself. You are completing an old path of karmic debt and getting ready to start into a new karmic path for yourself. A path that is open and wide and can be anything and everything that you need it to be. But you need to finish this off. Get it done, finish it, and move forward. Now, how do I know that? You've got the mystic shaman itself. Your path of the shaman is open wide to be whatever the fuck you need it to be. Your heartmate is that person who's going to give you that energy, who's going to bring you that peace, that love, that support for you to do the shamanic work you're meant to be. Whether it be through whatever job you're doing or going to be doing, that's going to be part and parcel of it. In fact, that's going to end up leading to the true romance that you are meant to have. It's also going to lead to success. Do you get any better than that? Does it get any better than that? Booyah, you fearless crusader. That's you. There you go. You're going to get to your goal. You're going to get to the successfulness that you want to have. And more importantly, financial success, because you are a methodical person who's not afraid of hard work. You are going to reach everything you're supposed to reach as a shaman. Everything you're supposed to reach as the person you are in everyday life. Your karmic completion on your one path is going to open up the path that you are meant to be in this lifetime. Don't be afraid anymore. You are so close. Let your friends help you. Don't hold back anymore. Don't hide. Friends are friends. It doesn't matter where they are in life. Online, offline, other places. Because see, here's the thing. In this day, real life is where you find it. Real life is what you make of it. Whether it's in real life every day when you step out the damn door, online, on the phone, Skype. Those are where you make your friendships. Keep them. The people who will support you no matter what. And you have to understand that friendships are friendships. It doesn't matter how and where. They are the people who will love you, care for you, and stand by your side. And your heartmate that's coming into your life is going to make a huge difference to you. Let them. Support them as they support you. Let them help you. You want to do things for yourself, but in this case, right here, control. They have control too. And they can teach you the finer points of not only controlling, but letting go. When to let go. When to hold on. And who to hold on to. Because sometimes the best part of controlling is when you hand over the control to somebody else. So selenite, you have this. You really do. You have one of the best paths I've seen in ages lately. I'm a little bit envious, to be honest. But at the same time too, I hope you actually take the advice. Walk your path. Be happy. You deserve every piece of happiness that you can have. Okay? Hopefully you enjoyed that reading. If you did, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what's going on over the next few months when as this happens and falls through into place for you. Let me know how you're feeling. In fact, you may have actually started seeing some of this happen right now. So if that's the case, let me know how it's going. Okay? So we're going to get ready to do the next reading. And we're going to do Great Aragonite. So, Great Aragonite, we're going to talk about your pathway from... Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Fuck me sideways. All right. Okay. Lords. Oh, lords. Oh, lords. Oh, lords. Oh, lords. Oh, lords. So many of you are probably thinking, why are you doing that? What I'm going to do is tell you exactly the hows and whys of this reading first, and then I will explain after I do the other two. So one of the things about Aragonite is all about energy and magic ability. Blue Aragonite's the most for magic. Aragonite itself is really good about higher energy power. So the big thing about you is we're talking about what we're going to do to deal with the person, you, the people in your life, getting to your heartmate if you don't already have one in your life right now, which you may do. You may actually have a heartmate in your life, to getting to your soulmate if your soulmate isn't already in your life, or maybe your heartmate is your soulmate and you don't know. We're going to talk about that too later on, if not for you, but in general. So the big thing is your hard work is starting to pay off. New moon in Capricorn, and this is huge, because you've not been on the right path lately. We know this because you have had massive sadness and isolation in your life up until recently. You have isolated yourself. You have been really dealing with a lot of shit. Stuff of your own making and stuff that has been put upon you. Things that I would honestly, truthfully, would probably break somebody else. But not you. Not you. So, let's talk about the sadness a little bit. I want to pull some cards real quick for you. One of the things about sadness and isolation is the fact that it hurts. We do have some optimism for success. We know we want to work with others, but it's been a hardship. We know that we have been dwelling on the past disappointments. We've had some grief. We've been a little bit self-destructive, by the way, which sucks. But I want to give you some heads up. We know that there is going to be someone coming in our life that is going to help us a lot. They are going to be, in a way, a master. Not the boss of us kind of thing, although for some of us it might be. Not in a bad way. But in some ways, yes. Someone to teach us, to guide us, to make us feel better, to heal. And it's going to be important. And the reason why it's important for us is it's about time. It's about being a time master ourselves. It's about learning to grow and give ourselves peace. It's going to lead us to our prince or princess charming. It's going to be following our heart, following our dreams, being able to get back what we've lost. Getting us back on track. It is going to be so fucking important for us for that, because it's going to help us to become more patient, to be back into the hard work. It's going to be about truth. It's going to be about that person who is analytical, hardworking. That prince or princess charming is going to be that heartmate or soulmate that is going to make us feel like we're on a honeymoon. That's going to make us feel wanted. They're going to make us feel loved and give us purpose, our purpose back. They're going to encourage us to be more, to do more. They are going to they're going to make us feel They're going to make us feel creative. They're going to make us want to do more new things. They're going to ask us about some teamwork, some collaboration for stuff, things that we've never even thought about doing. We're going to want to run. Okay, there's going to be some running ideas, but we're going to be told, will you just give it a chance? Just give it a chance. What do you mean give it a chance? Because we're so worried that they're going to get bored with us. We're so worried that they may miss out on something because we don't think about ourselves. They're not going to, okay? There is going to be an opportunity that we may miss out on if we don't give them a chance. Two of Cups, guys. Romance. Partnership connection. Whether it be work, love. Is this your soulmate? Possibly. But it is love. It is definitely a heartmate. 26. Love partnership. Now, for all of my friends out there, and you know who you are, Silver, Peggy, and a few others that need to just keep your mouth shut. Yeah, just keep your mouth shut. It is important to note that your friends are going to be there for you. They're not going to let you get away with just walking away from everything. Oh, you're going to want to. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to want to. You're going to be like, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. You got to maintain your strength and boundaries. You got to be able to stand up for yourself. There are going to be moments where you're going to feel overwhelmed, but at the same time too, dudes, let them in. There's boundaries that says this is who I am. And there are boundaries that say, I'm not letting anybody in. This person needs to be let in. They are going to be amazing for you. But they also have to realize too that you are going to be amazing for them, and they need to drop their guard and be willing to open up to what you are going to give them in return. Because you're meant for each other. You're meant to grow in both love and more. We know that from the Page of Wands. The spark of a new idea, the spark of ingenuity, the spark of being able to be new things to each other all the time. So, what does it mean? What does it mean? It means the King of Cups. It's about love and forgiveness and trust. A loving person for you and for them. It is being all that. It is about a heartmate, a soulmate. It is about moving from a broken past to a better future. It is about giving yourself the opportunity to become more, to live your life from being abused, from having regrets, to having somebody hold you and guide you into a better place. And yet at the same time, you guide them into a better place. And between the two of you, find something that both of you have needed and wanted and thought was not possible. So yeah. So for Aragonite, this is your reading. I'm a little bit shook. So kind of a intriguing reading, to say the least. Yeah. My friends who are out there who know me, you don't get to say 2 words to me at all during this at all. No. Nah. 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 Not 2 words. Not 1 word. Nothing. We're going to do Serpentine next, okay? Now, if you did like the reading, please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Unless you're my friends, in which case you don't get to say nothing about nothing. Unless it's for your own reading. Okay, and let's take a look at Serpentine. We're going to talk about you. Let's talk about your journey from where you are through Heartmate to Soulmate. Let's see what we're going to see for you and how that's going to go. Oh, hey. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So first off, Serpentine, I got to tell you a story. I don't know if you guys know about the Goddess provision boxes. I have had 2 so far. I have had the April box, and I just got the May box, which is all about Egyptian wisdom, which, oh my God, I love it. In fact, they sent me the Egyptian box, which had the Egyptian moon tea, which I'm getting ready to have some, which is why it's out. And in fact, this purple one, I have this. I actually have the Egyptian scarab cloth, which I did not put on. I wanted to, but I decided that we weren't going to do it for this reading, but I'll do it for future readings. Or we'll do that for that. It was just amazing. I was just like, it's mine. But I love their boxes. So if you have not bought any of their boxes or subscribed, take a look. I'm going to put the link below. They also have some awesome stuff on their website. So take a look, see if there's anything you like there. Let them know if there's anything that you prefer, because let me tell you, they have some of the most awesome, beautiful things. They have a spray that came with their April box, which I have been using. It is called the Earth Goddess, which, let me show it to you. This is the one that I've been using before each reading, to set the tone for the reading. So it has been magnificent. So yeah, I highly recommend it. So let's talk about, and I actually got a Serpentine. This is actually the Serpentine piece I got. So this is why I brought it up. So let's talk. Surrender to the divine, the full moon. So the big thing about this is the fact that you fight what's coming. Wow. Serpentine fighting. Who knew? Sometimes you just forget to breathe. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. It is what is. Okay? Which right now I have about 5 of my friends right now going, oh my God, really? You're going to say that again? Yeah, I am. It is what is. You do you. However, remember, when you do you, and it is what is, sometimes what is has to shift. It has to change. But what is sometimes is what you need it to be. But you're not wanting it to be that way. You need to open it up and accept the fact that change is coming. And that change is you. What's happening around you is it's shifting, and you need to learn to change with it. So you need to breathe. There's somebody there who is loving and trusting, who is forgiving all the different things that are out there. You no longer have to be bored or feel like you're missing anything. There is an unseen opportunity that you may be missing out on because of the fact that you have been closing your eyes because you think, I don't need to do it. La 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 la. So you need to stop. Breathe. Open your eyes. Why? Because there's going to be a long-term project on the horizon that's going to pay off. You are going to shine in it. You are going to be amazing. It is the beauty way. I love this card. So one of the things about the Mystical Shaman Oracle I want to talk about is that there's so much depth into this oracle. If you've never used it, you really need to get it. I don't read a lot from it or in regards to it. However, when it comes to the beauty way, it is actually one of the few pages that I actually love. It is a path you travel on a daily practice. It is about creating beauty in your life and recognize the beauty inside yourself and in others. It is about stopping to smell the roses, take a deep breath, look at the stars, and recognize the splendor that surrounds you. See the beauty in whatever situation you find yourself in, and receive the lesson that life is teaching you in a kind and gentle way. So even if shit is hitting the fan, realize that there is a kind and gentle learning in that shit. Because sometimes it's not the fuck up. It's not the harshness that you have to learn. It is the soft lesson deep inside that says, hey, stuff is going bad. But look at this point right here. You've now learned how to do this, this, and this is actually the point of the lesson. Now you know how to do these 5 things that you didn't know how to do before. This other stuff that you got that got yelled at or whatever, that don't mean shit. This is the actual point. You've had some conflict, you've had some challenges, but you have a heartmate coming. Some choices to make. Love, partnership. You also need to learn the art of compromise. So I find this funny because it's about learning to flirt. It's the art of learning to compromise yourself. Why? Because compromise to you means somebody gives in and somebody doesn't get. That's not what compromise is. We've had this conversation before. We will have it again. We will probably have it again sometime other in another reading. Compromise is the art where everybody gives in a little bit of something and everybody gets something. Compromise means everybody gets something that they want on some level. And you don't get everything you want, but you get most of what you want. Compromise means that you negotiate. So everybody wins something. It's about justice. It's about fairness. What's fair for both of you? Sometimes the best thing about fairness is that when you compromise, you take the other person's side. That's right. You want fairness? You take the other person's side and make them take yours. You fight for their side, they fight for your side, and find out where that compromise middle is. Then you get to see what really is fair. So, how do I know that this is important for you, that this person is going to be important to you? Because you're going to get to know each other really well. Are they a heartmate? Are they a soulmate? Well, I know that they're very important because they're going to become your strength. They are going to teach you about conventionality. They're going to talk about how traditional conformity is not always necessarily a good thing, but that some of that conformity is a good thing to have, so you know where to break it. And they're going to teach you how to get rid of that self-destructive tendencies. They are so bold and charming, and they will teach you how to be that way. They are going to show you that you don't have to juggle your resources anymore. They're going to teach you to break that mold. They are going to teach you how to maintain good boundaries, find the strength that you need to be in. They're going to teach you how to build a legacy, have good investments. They are your romance. They are your partner. They are about your domestic harmony. That's right. They're your domestic harmony. Are they your soulmate? Maybe. But they are your long-term lover. They are a heartmate that you are going to spend a lot of time with. Are you going to marry them? Possibly. You may end up spending 10 years with them. Learning, healing, loving, having a great time before you move on. Willingly from each other. It's time to move on. Awesome. And you part friends. This is the way you're looking at it, Serpentine. The big thing is this first part. You need to learn that art. You need to become strong within yourself. You need to be able to learn the art that has been holding you back for so long. And you do have this. It is right there for you. I promise. You have the capability. You have the shine, the glow. You are such a good person. You have such strength and power. You just have to come to terms with it. So this is your reading. Breathe. You've got it. You've got this. I swear. You do. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Like I said before, take what you like, discard what you don't. Let me know how things are starting to turn out for you. I think you probably either have started to see some of this, or perhaps you may notice that there may be aspects of this that may have popped up, and then you may have pushed it away, and now you're like, well, maybe I need to let it come back in, and that's going to happen, and you're letting me know. I want to hear about this. I want to know and see what's going on. So we're going to go to the last deck, which is going to be Cinnabar. So we can see and hear what's going to happen with that. Okay. So Cinnabar, let's talk about your journey between now and Heartmate and Soulmate. Oh. Oh, Lord have mercy, please. Okay. Oh. So here's a funny thing. I just won a prize, which is kind of funny as I'll get out. This is going to be funny because I am winning and then I'm going to be moving soon. Who knew? 6 and so the address I'm giving them is actually the one I'm at now. Well, perfect. So let's take a look here. I want to train dragon stuff. So let's take a look here. All right, and let's talk about this in a bar, because I have to admit your reading is going to be intense, and I think we need to do it. We need to talk about this intensity. It's well worth it, actually. So the first thing that we need to talk about is the fact that you need to use some perseverance to reach your goals. You have a tendency sometimes to not persevere or to give in, but you're in a time of healing, the balsamic moon. There's nothing wrong with the fact that you have not always followed through with your actions. Hell, I don't always follow through with all of my actions. It's something I've worked on. It's something I constantly work on. It happens to the best of us. The big thing is that somebody from your past is returning into your life, or has recently turned into your life. And the thing is about it is you're not sure whether or not you should reconcile or not. Okay? Thing is you have something to learn from them. Are they a heartmate? Yeah, possibly. But it also may be the fact that you may need to learn a particular lesson from them. Whether it be forgiveness, whether it be to learn a truth. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to reconcile and be with them. Reconciliation does not mean you go back to them. Reconciliation a lot of times means you reconcile the past and you reconcile truth. So please, 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 my friends, learn that somebody who's returning to your life does not necessarily mean that they're returning to your bed. Okay? Here's why. If you let them return to your bed, it will bring you heartbreak. It'll bring you grief. Right now, you're in the middle of transformation. Ooh, yeah, you are. You want to know how we know this? It's about the council. You are getting ready for a massive change. You are about ready to do some serious high priestess work. We're talking about some intuition work. We're talking about receptive energy work. You are transforming into somebody new. You are on the verge of some serious changes that are like nothing you've ever done before, which is why you're doing the reconciliation work, which is why you have either just had some major heartbreak, or this person who you're making this reconciliation with, if you let them in too far, you are going to have some heartbreak that you're going to have to really deal with, and it's going to hurt. Okay, I'm going to tell you straight out, it is going to hurt like a bitch. Please don't let them break your heart. It is not fun. Your goal in life is self-sufficiency. It's important to you because you want long-term security, because you've never had it growing up. You need to reach out to your friends. You have been too alone for too long, and you pulled yourself away. The reason why I say this is that it is important because you're learning to become a magician type in your own way. You're learning to manifest the things that you need to do. You're learning to change your outlook. You're learning to change the way you view things. So you're learning to manifest the energy you need to do to become a better person. So because of that, you're learning that you can make your wishes and dreams come true. There's going to become a person in your life who is going to help you learn to manifest those things. Because of that, you know that there is going to be a new person in your life. A lover, a heartmate. And your heartmate does not necessarily mean they're romantic. They can become your bestest of friends who you share kisses with. They can be your best friend who you're a lover with. They can be your best friend who is not a romantic person. But they are somebody who talks truth to you. They are the person who is your intellectual equal or better. They are the ones that are going to encourage you about that new job. They are the ones that are going to tell you to let down that burden. They're going to be the one that says, what the fuck are you doing carrying all that shit around? Girlfriend? Boyfriend? Let that go. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And you're going to be like, and they're going to be like, I don't give a shit. Put that. I don't care what everybody else says or what they tell you that is going to be the thing that you're supposed to do. Bullshit. If nobody else forgives you, I do. Let it go. Let it the fuck go. And we know that they are the right one because they know that new love is around the corner. They know that somebody you can love truly deeply is coming for you in time. And they are trying to get you ready for them. They are trying so hard to get you ready for them. Wheel of Fortune, people. Come on. Really? New strength. New love. Let that bullshit go. It doesn't get any better. So come on. Get with the program. You got the program right here. Don't get into the heartbreak situation if you can help it. If you can't help it because you get sucked in, be prepared that you are going to be a bitchy, cranky person for a little bit until you can work it out. When your heartmate comes into your life and starts controlling you, to look further, breathe. Bring your friends in. Don't ice them out. Reach out to them. They are going to be the people who are going to help you to manifest the changes you need. You are going to have opportunities to build yourself back. Wealth, changing jobs, the ability to do things that you haven't done before. This is going to be so fucking important for you. Because remember, it's about perseverance. We're looking at the long term. We're not looking at the short term shit. Short term? Psh. We're looking at the long view, people. We're looking at between now and the long view. What do you want 5 years from now? Do you want to be happy? Do you want everything you want in life? May not be in the short term. Next 5 months. Next 12 months. But I'm talking in 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 15 years from now. Do you want to be sitting back with that person knowing you have everything you need? You're happy. you're content and you have everything possible that you could ever dream of, then you need to make it work. You need to do the powers that you need to do. You need to take the steps that you need to do. You need to work the process. It is not a magical thing. This is a guide. This can only guide you. You still gotta goddamn do the work. You do the work, the next things show up. You do the work, the next parts show up. You don't do the work, the next parts don't show up. Because you haven't done it. Do the damn work. Seriously. So, that's your reading. Like I said before, take what is useful for you, let go what doesn't. And if you like it, like, subscribe, let me know what's going on. Let me know if you're already going through it, or if something is shifting for you, or what choices you've made that have made positive changes for you. If you do want your own reading, please let me know. I am available through my email, Ael.Xander@protonmail.com. And we'll talk. I do video readings just like I do here. No big deal. They are privately linked to you, so nobody else can see them. So that's it for this reading. Hopefully you enjoyed the pick a card. I will get some more out shortly. Until next time, Bendithian. Blessings to all of you.